Hello, it's very good to be with you for this midweek thought. At Christmas, a good friend of mine, Catherine, who works with me, bought me a rather lovely present. It's this beautiful book on painting with mixed media, i.e. crayons, paints, inks. She bought it because she said, I'd like to encourage you to paint some more. So more or less every day since Christmas, I've been putting pen and paint to paper. I've also had the encouragement of Laura. As she's art trained, I always show my paintings to her, and she gives them the seal of approval or otherwise, or actually shows me ways in which I could improve. And that is a great encouragement too. Encouragement is really so very important to all of us, isn't it? Years ago, at my previous church, I used to love the dramas that were often performed, particularly before a sermon, to illustrate a point. One particular day, one Sunday, and I hadn't been a Christian very long, it was absolutely fantastic, the drama, and afterwards I searched out one of the members of the drama team. I said to him, do you know what, that was absolutely brilliant today. He looked at me in a rather surprised way. He said, nobody's ever said that to me before. I couldn't really believe it, that no one had said how good what they were doing was. That friend became one of my best friends. And in fact, I ended up performing with him with music and him with his drama group. His name's Andy. And over the years, he's been a great encouragement to me. He encouraged me, particularly in the early days of changing tunes. The Bible says a lot about encouraging one another. But there's a lovely verse in Thessalonians. And it says this, Thessalonians 5, verse 11, therefore, encourage one another to build each other up, just in fact you are doing. And here Paul is talking to the Thessalonians and encouraging them to live as children of the light, as Christians. It's so important that we, as Christians, do encourage one another. We should encourage one another in our spiritual lives. But also, I believe it's also good to encourage people in general. And how can we do this? Well, we can send them a text. I've had a few texts over the last few months which have been so helpful to me. We might send a letter or a card. A card is a particularly lovely thing, I think. Or we might drop somebody an email or telephone them. It's a bit difficult perhaps to see people today, but it's really good to be able to do something, isn't it? Encouragement ultimately is an expression of love. And Jesus' commandment was this, is to love one another as I have loved you. So I'd encourage each one of us to perhaps pick up a phone or contact someone and give them some encouragement. It's easy to do. And I know as a recipient of encouragement, it doesn't half make a difference. So I hope you have a good rest of the week, and may God bless you.